everybody, and welcome back to the 1313 podcast, the most mediocre podcast in the Star Wars universe. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jackson.
Welcome back to all you Rex, to all you shinies. Welcome to the podcast. This is the podcast. Before we begin, you know the drill. All of our links are linked down below. Follow us on all of our social media. Consider joining the Discord and Patreon, maybe join button on YouTube, maybe. Ask us for a mailing address. You can send us cash in the mail. Just don't lace it with anything that's gonna hurt me or anything fun. I mean,
Jacob.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. New podcasting space for me. I have. So it has been. I mentioned on the podcast before. I had a terrible roommate. Well, the terrible roommate got fired. So in celebration, I got fun, and I decorated my room. So because now it's just me in this space. So you can't see it, but this is a skull neon sign to go with my nightmare and my skeletons, and my crows and my death. My Oga's menus. Oga's Cantina and alcohol menu.
Nice. And I'm still sitting outside. It is 4 a.m. right now as of time of recording. So I'm using porch lights and my phone's flashlight pointing directly at my face right now to give you guys some decent lighting because it was not looking good before.
Well, you had something to do today, so you said that you had to do it early, and then you said 10. I was like, okay, that's going to be early for you.
Well, I was trying to make it convenient on you with work, so.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah. Jacob, before we start the episode today, I have a piece of Star Wars trivia for you.
Okay.
I would like to give a huge shout out to the manager at the Marshalls that I was at yesterday with Maya when we were shopping. She gave this to us, but in The Empire Strikes Back, what is the internal temperature of the Tauntaun?
The internal temperature of the Tauntaun?
Yes.
I'd probably guess 69 degrees.
It's about lukewarm.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today on the 13th podcast. So that was fucking terrible. That sucked.
See, I was like really thinking about it hard too, and I was like, it's got to be something because I thought they had mentioned it at some point, or Han had like offhandedly said it, but nope. And then I tried looking it up online later, and there is like, no, it is just like a dad joke kind of a thing. Everybody on Reddit was like, yeah, it's lukewarm, and I was like, gosh dang it.
What you like straight were like, I need to find out the internal temperature of a tauntaun.
Yeah.
I need to know this information for it will better my life. My lifestyle will improve when the internal temperature of a tauntaun. Still reading Death Troopers, and chapter 19. I've been sitting on 19 because I'm waiting for somebody to catch up. But in the meantime, I've started Red Harvest again, so now I'm doing 2 episodes. So I'm getting all the spookies, all the scaries. I was doing research, so I was like, is there more Star Wars horror novels? Because like they're my favorite. I'm like, they're fun. Apparently there's not, but there is a mini series I don't remember the name of that's like Star Wars Goosebumps, where it's like a bunch of mini books. They're like kind of spooky. So I might see if I can dig those up anywhere. Find like a little box set and just flip through them.
Yeah, because another guy who did Red Harvest and Death Troopers was like one of the only people to like do like a horror-based like Star Wars thing.
Yeah, Mr. Joe Schreiber, and then he also has Maul Lockdown, which is like a gory Darth Maul book, but it has mixed reviews. Some people are like, it's great. Some people are like, it's terrible. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it. Maybe I won't. Speaking of getting around to things, terrible segue. Star Wars action figures, yay!
Woo! Yeah,
We had,
Hasbro had a stream and a lot of really cool reveals that we covered in some of our short form content online for the Black Series and TVC. And then as of recording for this week, they had the new Luke, Leia, and Daggeth. Who's the bad guy again in Jedi Survivor?
Dragon Era.
Yeah, Dagan Gera. One arm.
Who's been a
I
flesh
did see
wound?
some people online complaining too, being like, they could have included a translucent blue arm.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do that, but that only happens later in the game. So,
Yeah.
and with most of the time you see it, he is shirtless. Hot. I mean, shirt. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not gonna like jork my shit and like pick him up immediately. I'm probably just like if I run into a Dagon Gera at a GameStop, I will acquire
It'll
him.
definitely be there. That isn't going to be like a super popular figure, but I think
I
it's
know.
cool that they're making like
Good.
more obscure characters.
Yeah, I think it's a very good looking figure.
Make a
It's a very,
Bodhi.
huh? A
Make
boat?
Bodhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, since he's the bad guy.
Did you end up buying anything immediately or doing any of the pre-orders
No,
for any of the latest reveals though? No? Oh,
no,
okay.
nothing sold out, so I'm not really like worried about anything. Um, I'm keeping my
Fair.
couple pre-orders that I have right now, mostly because it's like I'm having a hard time mentally keeping up with them, and the mouse doesn't pay me enough to. I can't like I literally can't afford for like one day to be like, oh, like $50, $60 is gone from my account. Like I just so until I'm back working a job that actually pays money, um,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna I've just pretty much tram halted all my tram hold all my collecting. So
They'll be out for a while anyway too, so it isn't going to be a huge deal.
yeah, I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it at all.
I did end up pre-ordering the Commander Bakara, the Commando droid, which I was super excited for. And there was one more that I'm really trying to remember. I don't know. Those two were goated though. Those were like the two like coolest reviews.
Yeah.
But
There's
in
also the Yak review, like confirmation of new Anakin figures with an S being,
figures,
being
yes,
the one from the Ahsoka series, and then maybe one from Revenge of the Sith, or coming out same time, same wave, maybe.
maybe not the same wave, just because Yak was on Black Series Cantina's show last year and had talked about like people are really like saying they want Anakin and Obi-Wan again. Like, please be patient; those are coming like super soon. Like, you'll know it when you see it. And so he had put out a post on it was Wednesday of the Rex and Anakin from Ahsoka and was like, just to let y'all know, these are both coming. And so I commented, and the prophet responded because I was like, is this going to be a different Anakin than the Revenge of the Sith? Because I didn't know if this Anakin was just going to be lumped into like, oh, we're giving you one Anakin. But he was saying no, that there will be a Revenge of the Sith Anakin and Obi-Wan still coming very soon.
Cool, cool.
So I'm stoked about that. That we are getting Anakins plural. I'm definitely gonna pick both up, but I am
Mhm.
curious to see if the new Ahsoka Anakin is just a repack of the Clone Wars one or not.
I think they're gonna update the face on it at least because
Yeah.
they have a new skin. We've seen it on the Force Ghost 3 pack. I'm pretty sure if they do a
Hmm.
new Anakin figure, it's just gonna be an updated body with that head. And I think people are gonna be like, "Oh, I want two heads, and I want his legs to come off, and I want a button on the back of him that I can press so I can hear him go ah, like he's getting burned." So, but the people are never satisfied. They never are. But either way, that's like Thrawn and Anakin are the two like my hard line in the sand. Like I will always get it. So Bye, money. Bye, bye.
Yeah, I'll
And
be
I
happy
think
with an Anakin regardless.
Commander Cook's uh, custom I have will be infinitely better than anything that Hasbro makes. So I'm like, do I get the Phase One Rex?
That's true. That's true. I'm definitely gonna get it for myself, but I mean, yeah, your Phase One Rex from Commander Cook. Shout out Commander Cook, always making some very awesome customs. But yeah, it was very very nice.
Yeah, and he's super cute too. I mean, but
Whoa, whoa! Why are you staring at me?
so and then for Lego news, the
Yes,
UCS Java sail barge just got revealed. It was leaked the day before it was actually revealed. But it
as
looks
it
good.
always happens.
It looks really good. Um,
Yeah.
there's a set that's coming out alongside it that you can buy separately. That's like the little skiff and the Sarlacc, which is cool. So you can like build
Mhm.
like
It's
an
already
entire,
out.
so you can ball out on it. But no, I'm pretty hyped about that. I'm not gonna get it, but I think it's really cool. I'll go to the Lego store. Ooh, and that's about it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people too saying how they thought it was like way more worth it than the Venator just because it came with like action, well, like more figures
It
and
came with a
stuff.
lot
And I
of.
mean, you can already purchase the skiff with like Luke Skywalker, Boba Fett, Han Solo, so you can have like the entire like sail barge scene, which I mean, it makes it worth it in my opinion at that point. I will be tempted to see the price point because I saw some debate online that it would be as expensive as the Venator, but it's I think it's like 3,000 something pieces, but I think the Venator's almost.
Let me check
Are you trying to
my.
look at it?
Yeah, I
Dude
will
is
say.
live checking.
I will say though, out of all like the new Lego reveals, the one I'm probably gonna get the most is the Nightmare Before Christmas one because that is dope. But
Yeah, crazy that
my
got approved from ideas.
mm, my usual person I go to for Lego stuff did not fucking post it for some reason. 1414 Falcon, man, what are you doing?
Probably dead, wiped off the face of the earth. The mouse got to him.
Ugh,
Eh,
what the brick
some
people?
bugs. There we go.
Nobody's posting it. What the brick news?
I think it was Yak or Crimson Dawn Collectibles posted about it.
Oh, I didn't see this. Lego
Oh
Luke's.
yeah, the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, and
Didn't they
I
do?
saw this. It's the Battle Pack dual set of
Oh
our
yeah,
dropship, the one that we talked about on our
yeah,
nostalgic toys episode.
yeah. No, I thought that was super cute too. Just
Oh
real
dang!
throwback right there.
Apparently, 19
Different
hours ago,
audio.
there's
Oh, what's up?
there's three new sets that have been leaked for May 2025. We have
Oh
a
wow,
buildable Star Wars logo, a buildable chopper, and a Jango Fett helmet.
dude! If they do a Django Fat helmet, that is
Mhm.
going to be insane.
Okay, but let's talk about the minifigures that are in this set. It comes with 3PO, Bib Fortuna,
Oh,
Wolfman,
oh, oh.
Max Rebo, another Hut Skiff person, Hut Slayer Leia, Gamguard, another Rando, R2D2 with the bar on his shoulders, and Salacious Crumb and Jabba.
That's cute. Pretty
And then
worth it, I would say.
and then
Pretty good
alongside
selection.
the oh that's nice. Um, uh, the two dropship uh, uh, army build pack of like the army build battle pack. That's the word of the
Hmm.
old rebel thing versus it comes with one of their special minifigures, and it's the QTKT R2 droid.
Yes.
I don't know if you know the story of that droid,
Yeah,
but
we talked
for
about
the
it before
people,
on here.
yeah, for anybody that doesn't, it was a nod to a droid builder's daughter who died of cancer. So I'm glad to see that Lego is continuing her legacy, and because there's been like miscellaneous, like maybe like an action figure of it, and like it was like in a show. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's
The
nice to
Clone
see
Wars,
that.
actually.
Yeah, it's nice to see that.
It was in the episode where they find Gregor.
Mm,
R2KT is one of the droids that's like along in that cohort. And then R2KT pops up again in another one of the episodes, but I can't remember off the top of my head. They're in the background of something. I want to say it's the last season of the Clone Wars, but I would have
well,
to
you know what,
fact check myself hard.
Lego said I've never seen that came out in August? This new one with
What?
Thrawn. I've never seen it.
Seriously,
And
it's all over here. I see it at Target and the Lego store all the time.
well, there's only like one. Well, I'm going to the Lego store next week, so maybe I'll pick it up when I'm there. But yeah, there's only one Target within the Disney bubble that I can get to, and it's
Hmm.
like here, and it's a mini Target, and it sucks, and I hate it. Nothing. They have expensive food, and that's it. But no, I'm pretty sure that is it for Lego news. Other than I don't know how I didn't see this. Well, I heard about it. There's January 21st, Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor will be a set. But I feel like I heard about that
Ooh,
one already.
that would be pretty awesome. Lego was like really knocking it out of the park. I feel like recently with Lego sets on some of like the prequel like new shows.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
I would be really really shocked if
Lego
Jango Fett's
Fortnite
helmet was
Battle
true
Bus.
though.
Lego Fortnite Battle
Yeah,
Bus.
you didn't see that?
Lego Battle Bus, and it comes with the I don't fucking remember the name of it. The Raven skin, the one I wanted the most when I played Fork Knife.
That's funny.
Ah,
Okay, continuing on. One of the bigger pieces of news that we actually had to talk about for this week was so some of you may have seen that Jedi Survivor was finally getting an old console adaptation to the original Xbox One and then the PS4, but EA did finally confirm the last installment of the Jedi series is in the works. Jacob, I know
yeah,
you were sending me the article information on that.
yeah. So like we've been known that it's gonna happen. That
Yes,
there's one more in the
Cameron
series.
Monaghan also said it was in development.
Yeah, but now we had an official thing from EA. There's no official title for it. There's no release date. It's just like yes, it's definitely coming. That was like a little bit of news alongside of the old gen release for this game. Um, I will say though, after this trilogy is done, the license for Star Wars and EA is up in the air. Whether they'll be able to do another game is a big question. That everybody's like, will they? Will they?
Yeah,
I think they will, due to the fact that Star Wars and Disney it's basically an open IP right now for anybody to do something with.
yeah, and I feel like EA right now has such a bad rep with the Star Wars licensing, which is why they opened up the IP to other companies. But yeah, I mean, I still have yet to play Outlaws, but that's solely because I just have not made the time yet. And I do
Outlaws,
have a little bit of free time today, but I have to dedicate it to my studies. But I would like to start playing Outlaws.
Outlaws is fun. It's not. It's nowhere near as good as Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order.
I mean, no, I'm not looking for it to be Jedi Survivor. I'm just looking for it to be like an open world fun, like I can do whatever in the Star Wars universe kind of
It's
a
very.
game.
It's a lot. It's very much a lot to do. So it's like an Assassin's Creed game. It's gonna take me a while to beat it.
Mhm.
It's not like Survivor where I pounded through that shit in a week. The and this game is also not keeping my attention like Survivor did because there is so much to do. Survivor it was like reading a book because you're just going through the story. I like those games are
Yeah.
perfect for me because they keep my attention because they're constantly pulling. But it's like when I do one story mission, and I get 3 side missions that open up because of it. I'm like, so that's a wee bit distracting, but yeah, I'm cruising through it, doing stuff for the huts right now, but it's fun.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I do recommend it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll get to it. I really do want to play it and like experience it for myself as well, rather than just watch people online play it.
I need to get it done before Indiana Jones: The Great Circle comes out, because when that game drops,
Ooh, that's right.
that is 100% one of those story games where it's just a linear story, and that's my bread
Oh
and
yeah.
butter. And I'm getting rocks just thinking about that game. I'm so excited.
No, but, besides the Survivor stuff, I think that's all that we had for news for the week, just of general releases and things coming out. But the biggest release of last week, which would have been fun to talk about last week, but Star Wars coming out on Friday messed that up for us, was the new Lego special that they had for Rebuild the Galaxy. Jacob,
Yeah,
what were some of your initial thoughts on that?
uh, it's fun. It's definitely geared towards a younger audience, but the saving grace,
Yeah.
him gonk droid, him gonk droid. So in episode 2 of the series, the gonk droid gets a voice, and it's the same dude that voices Pym in Smiling Friends. And I don't know if we've ever mentioned it on the podcast, but like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Smiling Friends. It's like Smiling Friends is goated. I love it. I love it so much. And the Gonk Droid is just written as Pym. It's just Pym. That's all it is. So
Yes.
like when the Black William Falcon's like, "Ooh, that's actually a really nice ship design." I'm like, "That's Pym." I'm like, "That's funny." So I'm enjoying it right now solely for that. But the cast on it was pretty stacked. Mark Hamill actually voiced Luke in this. I'm like, it's a good
Yeah.
cast. I was going through it last night because I was like, all these voices are pretty familiar. The dude that voices Dev, the Darth Dev, is the
Mhm.
guy that plays Flash Thompson in the new Spider-Man movies. The one that's like a bit of a pushover. Um,
Oh, interesting.
so because I knew I recognized his voice. You
Same.
might
I
remember him
just
from
knew
his.
from
He's the guy that's like, if you remember, because Flash Thompson in the new movie is very different than the comics. He's the one that's always like, "This is my best friend Spider Man. I wrote a book all about it. Make sure that you buy it."
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So no, it's him. So cool cast.
Yeah.
It's fun so far.
Cast
I
is
don't like have anything about it that I like. I mean, what is it to talk about? It, unless you can
I
think
don't
of
know. I
something.
mean, like some of like the funny like character moments. So I mean, as the show was initially advertised, the galaxy gets all messed up. So like characters who didn't normally act or do things a certain way are suddenly like put into these major positions. So like Darth Dev has like an entire army of Sith. I mean, you have Darkseid Ray, which that's funny. It's a given. But then you have like Darth Rose Tika, which was really random. Darth Nubs from the Young Jedi Adventure.
Hmm.
That was really funny for me. Or they had
Jedi
Kit
Master
Fisto
Cat
too,
Bane.
which sounded like Kit Fisto from the Clone Wars.
It
What?
was. It's a Jedi Master Cat Bane.
Yeah, Jedi Master Cad Bane, Jedi Master like Jabba the Hutt. Like at some points it was just a headache because I was like, these characters shouldn't be acting this way. What are they doing? But no, the story was just really fun. It's just, I mean, as I have in my title, if I can point to it correctly for today, the Lego specials are so funny and well done all the time because the people writing it know the Star Wars community and know like the jokes that people have about it. So it's just all these references to that too.
I liked it when Han said I had softer landings on Star Tours. I was like, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that like really like makes it more like personal for the fans because it isn't like it doesn't feel like someone who doesn't understand Star Wars created it. All the Lego stuff is all just like fan based because the people who run Lego are goaded. They're just really cool.
Mm. Darth Jar Jar saying that he was always the Phantom Menace.
That was really funny. Yeah, Ahmed Best voicing Jar Jar too. That was
Mm.
because at first I was like Mark Thompson, but no, Ahmed Best did like a whole like video like interview thing about being in a Lego series and doing the voice, which congrats to him. It was really cool.
Mm. Love having we love having him back in Star Wars. We love him. We
Yes, we
stand
love
on
Ahmed.
his best. We love him. We love him. Laufey. Leve. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. But yeah. It was just I don't know. It's fun. You want to know what
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna start watching? That dropped
What?
yesterday. Agatha All Along, the new Marvel series. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll because it was a 2 episode premiere. I'm like, okay, we'll see how it is. We'll see because it's supposed to be spooky esque. Disney's
Hmm.
advertising it for their Halloween lineup. I'm like, okay, you had me at hat because I love Halloween. Didn't even have to finish the word, just hot. But we all know what I'm really excited for. As of recording this tonight, The Penguin drops on HBO Max, and we all know that in that wild time where within a month my personality went from all black and unvengeance to all white and every day I wake up. But the pendulum's gonna swing back to Batman. Oh, I'm so excited for this show. It has better ratings than the Batman. The Batman had an 85 on Rotten
Really?
Tomatoes. The show has a 95.
Hmm.
I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, we shall see then. Is it? It's only going to be like an episode a week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that'll be
Doggone
fun
there. What do
then.
you think?
The Duck Outdoor is cute.
Yeah, I love this guy. $4 because nobody wanted him, but I did.
Hmm.
Because everybody looked like, who is he? Because half the time I go to Doggone there's Den of Antiquities now, they have a curtain around him because he's not working.
Hmm.
Bring my boy back. I need all my boys back. So, did you have much more that you wanted to talk about the new Lego special?
No, I
Yeah.
mean like you said, I mean it was fun. It was a fun special to watch, but I mean like there's 4 episodes of it and they're like 25 minutes each. But like there's
Mm-hmm.
not a whole lot else to say on the matter. Like in-depth analysis. It was just this character is funny to see. The Darth Jar Jar, the Darth Nubs for me was also really funny. Pym is the Gonk droid.
Android.
The Admiral Akbar clone troopers. Those are just
Mm-hmm.
so random.
Jedi Master Palpatine saying that the Jedi can strike back too.
Yeah.
The Empire Strikes Back is the Jedi strike. You see, the joke is that the name won the movie. Anyway,
Yes, Chip,
uh,
get the joke. They're
anywho,
living in a giant sandcrawler that has AT-AT legs.
yeah, it's like how the clones were living in the ETT.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
rhymes. I
yeah.
thought the only other mentionable thing that I had from that too is when Jedi Bob talks about like a flashback of what it was like to live in his like galaxy. It's all like the original like Lego Star Wars stuff where everyone's like yellow and there isn't like that many like bricks and different pieces to work with. So that was really funny too.
I thought it was funny when they were leaving the Mos Eisley Beach Cantina. And they said, JP, let's go. And he's like, I don't do initials because the first time I heard that, I thought they called him BJ. I was like, that's probably why he doesn't do initials. It's too close. Um, but yeah, go watch it if you
They
haven't already. It's worth it. It's worth your
Yeah,
time. At least
Fun
until
little
the
thing to do.
At least until the Penguin drops tonight at 9 o'clock. So as of watching this, it's already out. So go watch it. Also, as of watching this, Kubla Khan TX has a new album dropped, and they are expecting PRs to drop with the album. So everybody hit the iron, hit the album, pick up heavy things and put them down.
Yeah,
But
I'm doing that.
yeah. I think I'm pretty much. That's all that we want, unless we want to riff. That's up to you, Mister 4 a.m.
Yeah,
8 a.m. now.
no, I'm good with going right now. I'm gonna be a little bit of an EV boy for a few more minutes at least. An
Yeah,
hour and 30. That works.
I drank some coffee during the duration of this episode, and my asshole's about to explode. So I think we should. So thank you everybody for watching this episode. Let us know what you thought of all of our little news tidbits, and if you watched the Lego special, tell us what you thought of it. Down in the comments below, or join the Discord and have an in-depth conversation with more people about it. And make sure for the rest of the week, you go to Aldi and you steal all the quarters out of the shopping carts for a profit, and make sure that if your mom
No.
asks for your help, you promptly tell her no. And have a great week, everybody. Goodbye.
All right, see everyone.